Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Tennessee's offense trots out there to open this game. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year, and I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37. The Volunteers will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense. And this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Takes the handoff again. And we're able to get him down. Third down after that running play. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Vols look to keep this drive moving.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. The Volunteers will send the punt team onto the field. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. The Longhorns offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
The offense with plenty of field to work with, backed up close to their own end zone. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Back in motion now. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll hand it off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming, the crowd is screaming, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear him say, watch the fullback. There he just slips through for a first down.
Here's the second down play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Takes the handoff on the counter play. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Good catch made on the sideline. That's enough for a 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Quarterback still with the football. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team will bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking for some space. It's Gibson. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Gives it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Pressure is coming. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Now the 40, the 30. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. And the field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Look at him run through those tacklers. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Trying to find some room. It's Gibson. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He hands it off from the gun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
You give it to the big fullback here. Breaking free at midfield. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach when said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
They're going to run it here. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Owens. Catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you...
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They're going to run it. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the right side. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. We'll see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Longhorns will crank up the tempo. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Makes a quick catch. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This try is no good. A missed chance to tie this game, still down by 3. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, for many, this is the best conference in all of football. And the first half of this SEC championship was filled with excitement and incredible pageantry.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking for a deep completion. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And here's a carry for the fullback. And the ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Open. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Longhorns will have to kick this away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they hand it off to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36. And the Vols hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass not complete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second and 10 here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Catch made on the left side.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And in first down, they go right back to him. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And they'll use the ground game here. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a draw play. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, you could see the defense there completely fooled. They're getting upfield. They're trying to apply pressure on the quarterback, thinking that they're going to throw the ball. But instead, they go with the draw play, completely fools the defense. They're out of position, gave the offensive line some really nice blocking angles, and gave the back plenty of room to pick up that first down.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the game just good enough for a first down.
How about this, Chris? When was the last time we can talk about this happening? A throw to a fullback to pick up the first down. The defense completely forgot about it.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Ball handed off. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Look, I realize on any play call, executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Texas. They go in front here in the 2nd half. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Tackle made after the completion. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes a quick grab. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33. The Vols line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Vols. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage. Allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. And they get him down after the completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to the left. The pass is intercepted. Gets past the tackler into open space now. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense getting set, second down play here.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Volunteers will line up to kick it away. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He's going to hand this off. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Ball handed off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Give it to the back again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff in a single back formation. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Touchdown, Longhorns. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And he's stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out. It's Chambers. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He finds his man. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Linebacker shifting around now. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.